On the pitch here at the Valley Stadium after it finished Redditch United 2, Halesowen Town 2. Russ Penn has just about got enough of a voice to talk to us. Battling local derby and lived up to it.
What's the time now? 11:15 and we've just finished the game. It's just a crazy night of football. I don't think I've ever witnessed anything like it, to be honest. We've come away with a good point. Obviously we're disappointed with the timing of the goal, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a good point for us, and we go back to a couple of home games now.
Played with 10 men for over 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the spirit and the fitness of your team, is there?
No, listen, we've got to be wiser and better in these circumstances. It was a very emotionally charged game today for whatever reason, whether that was the refs' persona, the touchline staff, I don't know. It was very emotional, and I think you could say that by the amount of yellow cards, but I've got to say there weren't one bad tackle on the pitch tonight, and there's too many yellow cards for me, too niggly, and it made it very emotional and very, very hot.
Yeah, something like 10 yellow cards and a red, I reckon, and you couldn't remember most of the reasons they were given for, could you?
They were all very similar, so I will say he was consistent, but it just takes the edge off the game for me. There's no way that should have been a 10 versus 11 with half an hour to go, but it was niggly, it was needy, and I think it was a great game for the fans today. It had a little bit of everything: penalty saves, own goals, sending offs, and we're here to entertain. I think both teams have done tonight.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about some actual football. Goods, no disputing their penalty, and Spurs really good save by Platt.
Yeah, I think we started the game slow, to be honest, and a rash challenge, and he got a toe in, but a fantastic save by Dan, and that gave us the impetus then. We had to see that first half out. We would have won the game comfortably, but we didn't. We give him a leg up right on half time, and the second half with the 10 men, it was tough going. Credit to the lads for sticking it out.
Yeah. And second goal, really good finish from Donnelly. Often when you get that much time, it's easier to miss them than score them, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think the first goal was excellent as well. We work on set pieces a hell of a lot. We're a strong, aggressive team. But the second goal, I thought the front three first half were lightning, and we just didn't give them the ball enough. We didn't feed them enough. And if we can do that a little bit more, we're going to be a right game for anybody. Yeah,
and second half was just a case of battling it out. And held on to the 93rd minute. Was that just a miscommunication in the end?
Well, there was no players around. I think so. Dan was coming to clutch the ball, and Ryan, as he's done for all his career, usually heads those 60 yards up the field. It's one of those things. Yeah. We've had the best chance of the game a minute later to win the game, and Ryan Booth will be disappointed with that. But listen, I think emotionally we're frustrated, but be all and end all. Let's talk some common sense. It's a good point for us.
Yeah, a good point against a team that's really difficult to beat, not least in this atmosphere.
Well, yeah, especially when you're kicking off an hour and a half later and you're on this pitch, and we had a lot of things against us tonight, but I'm not one for moaning. Fair play to Tim, he's a tough manager to play against, and got a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, so 4 out of 6 on at home on Saturday.
Yeah, looking forward to that. We've got 2 home games now. All we want to do is beat Bedford now, get a good report on them tomorrow, and focus on us now. Fortunately, we've got Manning for this Saturday, but we know we need to add. We're really light. We're only bringing on 3 subs, and we can bring on 5, so we need a couple more bodies through the door just to strengthen us up a little bit. So
training on stuff for the game on Saturday, and you recovering and the rest of the team recovering?
Yeah, it's recovery now. We'll be back in on Thursday. Lads need the rest. 2 games in 48 hours is a hell of a lot, and we've got 4 points from it, so I would have bit your hand off for this start, and going into 2 home games, so we really need to charge it up at the Grove on Saturday and get the crowd right behind us.